very good morning to all of you. It is quite an honor to be among the IIT Bombay Alumni Association for the annual FinTech Summit today. I convey my sincere thanks to the organizers and the alumnus of IIT Bombay for having me in IIT, though as a speaker. IIT Bombay over the years has created a niche for its innovative programs. Being one of the finest institutes in the world, it has been preferred destination of toppers in the engineering discipline. The summit and its key takeaways with the very relevant theme of India, the next global fintech destination, promises to showcase the limitless possibilities in digital space as the country seeks a larger play in the changing geopolitical space. The resilience of the mankind in general and our country in particular that has battled the pandemic does point to a silver lining that the emerging opportunities outpace vulnerabilities in a uniquely Indian way. It is therefore no wonder that the winds of change have been sweeping through the financial services sector that has been at the helm of adopting technology for the benefit of all the stakeholders, bringing greater good for the society at large. The financial sector is undergoing a transformation where innovation anchored by enabling technology has become the fundamental ingredient, a must-have for survival and growth of the entities therein. On the one hand, enhanced connect with global markets, resulting in a seamless flow of capital, human to financial, and various macroprudential regulatory efforts and initiatives have led to constant change. At the same time, the sector is also facing challenges due to launch of digital innovations and disruptions from both new age fintech and the global e-commerce players, spurred by increased awareness among customers and a shift in their expectations. Emerging competition from nimble startups and limitations of traditional business models, the financial segment has reached the point of inflection with the way forward dotted with disruptive yet exciting innovations. To stay relevant and contemporary, players, regardless of the size and scale, are being forced to introspect, revisit existing business models, adapt to change in a non-frictional manner, and show a great deal of resilience in absorbing change. The financial service industry in India has been an accelerated trajectory in adopting digitization to meet expectations of the customers. Customer expectations in turn are changing primarily with increasing penetration of enablers like smartphones and cheaper data and internet availability. This has led to a rapid growth in the fintech sector in India as a result of which that financial services are moving from the traditional one-size-fits-all approach to a more personalized service-centric approach. Further, the government of India and the regulators have been driving various initiatives for technology-enabled inclusion, greatly facilitating the penetration of technology in daily life as we build on a digital tomorrow. Nations that have more dreams than memories are more likely to emerge successful in the tech-fueled evolution. Nations that have a very rich, almost unviable history and have the power to reimagine dreams are therefore best suited to take the next leap of faith. As the startup phenomena sweeps the world, a record number of deals in the fintech space drove total investments to unprecedented $210 billion in 2021 with the digital-only banks. Blockchain technology, buy now, pay later, updation of core banking, data connectivity, and analytics for the new lending models. India, with the third largest startup ecosystem and very well supported by an enabling policy environment, seems poised to provide unmatched opportunities to score of entities to serve an aspirational, ever-growing middle class seeking better experience and lifestyle. The overall size of Indian financial services sector in 2021 is estimated to be around $500 billion, of which fintech comprises about 30 billion. Of the 50,000 plus startups launched to date, a sizable mass is present in the fintech sector to serve not only the various corporate retail segment, but also underserved as well as unserved segment through collaboration between legacy institutions and the new gen startups. A fitting case to highlight this would be the SBI's own app, which is in its rather short journey of 4 years has positioned itself as a preferred option for the customers. Fintech attracted the maximum funding deal in India, almost 280 number in 2021, which cement the belief that India is at the cusp of the next breakthrough across interconnected verticals from payment, lending, investment, and insurance sector. With global supply chains undergoing reorientation, the opening and possibilities are likely to be endless. Ushering in a fintech revolution in India with a security shield primarily driven by investment, insurance, and institutional credit puts spotlight on the digital financial inclusion of all. Thanks to the massive effort undertaken in the recent past, India has the highest fintech adoption rate in the world at 87%, significantly higher than the global average of 64%. Enabling factors here include the Digital India initiative from GEM, Trinity to the recent account aggregator, open credit enablement network, a conducive policy environment, and the presence of a sizable talent pool. The India ecosystem has a balanced mix of old school economy that has assiduously been investing in the digital adoption, coupled with the thousands of new age startups passionately working to simplify processes through intervention of technology. This is an evolving, fluid-like process, and the ecosystem has to constantly upgrade and fine-tune itself to make India the fintech capital of the world. While the going seems great for the onward march of fintech, it is in the interest of all to maintain the highest standards of data security and integrity to ensure that the data moats are not compromised and breached, as a trust deficit that would shake the very foundation of the banks and the fintechs. Also, I would like to add a word of caution to all the aspirants to ensure that they do not branch out and proliferate into too many verticals too soon, since the rigors of fairness do not permit lofty valuations to continue for unfettered time sense fundamentals. We are at the cusp of challenging and interesting times, and if we can harness it strategically and passionately, we can build a much better tomorrow for the generations to come. I thank you all for a patient listening. Thank you.